The fox is quick-witted. Never to tell time has to offer us. Now enough about drama. I think sufficing others cures your boredom for everyone. That's the nice gesture I take to heart. When I'm not drunk, drinking a brew like today. I ponder out when love exists to fathom I existed at all. The moral I kept mentioning are my own willpower to go on. Leads life in the direction it plus fits some in Cambodian. That's befitting I'm a sly one. At that. That's never the issue as I get wolf from Paulina and evolved it into fox. To copy Pokemon Go. And the word is basking in senses that tell you a trait that lingers like scent as animal instincts go. As more we overlook the others in time of grieve. To meet up to destiny to massacre everything else that plays upon is this world trying to receive it. Willpower. That's more to the question if I existed at all. Again. The way I go out not without life leading in the direction that God's and I wills, or something for me to lead, is out of the question. I can grasp all on my own. That's to not being capable at the time or not. In a haze of confusion, stuff happens onto the plate we at all mind stuff. The moral decoder that we have Morse codes is for in this book I'm writing. Is a testament to that. That life has many open doors to satisfy one's own selfless gains. Of course, if that's to have the winning thought up there, or wavering. Not without reason I can conjure up enough hatred towards life. The method God instilled in everyone. Fathom never cars you, think? But I love to be enriched. They worry about the outcome, kept one's own desire to never happen at all. Was the thought of Michael's. Never does the table flip fast enough if we etch the truth for ourselves. God told us will to go on with lives and out the window we don't get it. No one has methods suffice expectations like they act like they do. And love to witness the thrill of another individual that fathom up anything as lies to tie up and over everything in fathom. The method seems that we value that above all else. That has sufficed to treason of the highest caliber. And to think we never remorse over the lives of some. Egocentric. Never again to tell back time you have any will of precision and count accuracy? Like, it matters. And I meant the last time someone did you wrong, that is. And it's come to play an important factor. In our everyday lives. To listen to someone and love the way we portray ourselves in the grand scheme of something. That has sum up this. That his own math done to you, they thought up, to pacify the time. Without anything or will to go on. Never falter in the name of act of atrocities. Life robbing. Never known life went the pace as something off. I fathom for the lives of so many and at that I don't fathom and envy the person behind the trigger, which I stabbed. If I was Adam who himself knows is not steamy. That's nice to deal the card and they have a chance for you. To leave everything. Never again am I the bearer of people's end. The last thing I sought after and love to lead other lives ahead. Is the will to go on. To never falter under the weight of it all? Quite frankly, know their demise. And waver like a flag they hung by the pole. That's a stump self. In Cambodian it's stupid to be stumped by a pole or just anyone. That's enough to who in turn know now that life has opened doors. If he stays true. And some closing. Never tell back when I falter, the likes of having something go your way. Then you enjoy what life has to offer. Never have they liked to guess about you, not just your name. Even at life's end and misery can target sometimes the thought and will of the one at fault. That is the next plus days or so, his letter will reach me. And how I tell back Michael on the subconscious level. When I check it I'll still be writing. That stuff you can guess make a factor that portrays tipping the scale. As Adam soon learn. Never tell life you lead any part of the transaction they ask for. to keep it secret. The moral decay through endless stuff has to offer is a testament we lead lives on our own accord. To have it in me. To never weigh the masses or other people's problems. The more you guess up to fate, and I'll be doing strong man for the next chapter of having honor placed by you. Wits and honor. The world watch as I tremble. As my loud attitude is perfect in the eyes of God. To loud sight to muster up enough for that's the mere thought of something that lays next to the truth that no one could come up with. And make it all about you. And I'm troubled not to say anything than that. Is key role. Might as well come up from a note at best. That I can ingenuously have the time to pay essence. And sense has come a long way to make matters worst on stuff. Outstretch the truth that they know is valuable. That must have told you I have a day in this alleyway. To get the cake or cut the party trick. And leave him out. Precise accuracy and the like, do something and you can, guess we have a prize for you. Never have I known that better than anyone. When it's all said and done. And make a some part of the masses my endeavor. Even shut doors will open. To match that with the bull with me? That's what it meant to be alive to all your senses. I never have authority at his house, my uncle. That's to tell you we don't get everything. It's I don't know that matters, that it takes a blunt to make it, at that. No one shrouds doubt things are moving on. And then there's nothing up for grabs. And there's nothing in this world come close to weed. The damage done I am plaguing others, out of joy, and love only, myself. Maybe, the moral is conceited, minds think otherwise. Never a muster up of selfishly think, he knows and, at the design. Push past what's he's made of. How he lost the war on words. Making up rules, for the gods to suffice. Maybe none with no one to blame you at the end of the day. Never sum up getting people to buy this book. And make it worth your read, sorry. And makes matter less aggravating to say the least. Out of your day. And moral decay is in the life lost to selflessness and daring. Where I come up on top. At all cost. It's not a cool joke. That's my time here on earth. And look after someone other than you and yourself. To make you honorable. Next chapter, soon. In concluded statement has, tears forever being, wept here on earth. The masses drawn out the way of those that have ties to a means. That's meaningful, to them. Necessary to fuel the world of acts of treason. Are the condemned? That's the closing statement to catch up, to many did he have a life to be, selfless? You wonder. And that's suffice to the truth. Where I've laid down. It matters on groundwork. The moral is to have a life and waste it. Fear is here. That's what it sounded like, to me I guess. The way I portray it all, fits the pieces of jigsaw? That means, there's nothing much for grabs. No more we have, the ordeal or task. Daunting or perplexing waiting, to come out of nowhere. That means there's more to the table than offerings. Like a good Chinese lineage with, what we have to, offer like swine. Makes it New Year's, we have leap year, to make it out, with stuff on the table. That might help mattering to some. Not all we portray makes it to offerings when AWOL. Not looking for pieces of the puzzle. They've shrunk down enough. And make a wad of cash come to you on occasion. Never suffice to stuff brought you fortune. To make living life all the more reason. That we made it out okay? With much not mattering, that carry you, know it to be the right fortune. With money I spend it on stuff I view I need. And there goes the saving. And made it about living expense. I have to use it on stuff. When people's watching and grant access to the change. But I seldom bought things I think That's mattering for them to acquire that for you? And make nice gestures what I love, is substance and all. The more I have it brought I just use, it and stuff I save, was for something. In the near future I, might get. To flush out the culprit in wastes on, stuff bought. For long. And might make, them regret that I have, some more better afford. And that's not left up. To make it valuable to the, foreseer to, talk around Judy again. That's the catch I find it daunting at, best to move out, the way they portray. They've spend it on you. And make you a bystander, and play the foul card. Nothing makes sense in a spree. But this young and adults, still pay for everything, at 25. Would be over the limit.